Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Skyman TV. Yesterday, we analyzed a video of a scenario where an independent audit finds that Raila Odinga won the elections squarely and fairly, and William Samoei Ruto lost the elections. A number of our viewers gave their observations, gave their remarks of what is likely to happen. But some of you went ahead and asked me to give the opposite analysis, a situation whereby the elections are audited na inapatikana kwamba William Samoei Ruto won the election squarely and fairly, and Raila lost the election fairly and squarely. Kalonzo Musyoka witnessed and AZIMIO Brigade witnessed the audit, and it is discovered that Raila did not win the elections. Of what consequence, what impact will this have on AZIMIO and Raila Odinga in general and in particular? This video would like to state this categorically, that if this happens, if AZIMIO witness the auditing of the servers and they are certain that they are the true servers that were used by IBC, and it is discovered that Raila lost the election, I strongly believe the following would happen. Before I take you through what I strongly believe would happen, take that 1 second, like this video. And for those of you who have never subscribed to this channel, you can subscribe at this juncture. The first thing in my view is the issue also of about legitimacy, which I talked about yesterday. Remember, I said that if it is discovered that Raila won the election, the legitimacy of William Samoei Ruto would be in jeopardy. Lakini sasa ikiwa itapatikana ya kwamba alishinda uchaguzi, the issue of legitimacy would be put to rest. William Samoei Ruto would come out as the duly elected president of the Republic of Kenya, and he will be undisputed. And I know that UDA people would celebrate for another 1 year, because you see, they have been celebrating despite the fact that the elections were contested and disputed. But for 1 year, they have been in the celebratory mode. So they will take another 1 year to celebrate the legitimacy of William Samoei Ruto. I also strongly believe that if AZIMIO witness the auditing of the servers and they agree that William Samoei Ruto won the elections, the popularity of William Samoei Ruto would increase. That is the truth of the matter, because after all, people will always like to align themselves with the winners. Watu wanataka kujihusisha na ule mshindi, kwa sababu ukisikiliza wapiga kura wengi huwa wanauliza swali hili: kwa nini tumpigie mtu kura ambaye tunajua hata shida? Kwa hivyo the psychology of the voters, most voters who are not principled, and they are the majority in Kenya, is that they would like to vote for the person who will win, starting for the member of the county assembly all the way to the presidency. That is what the mind normally tells the people. Kwamba mimi siwezi kupoteza kura, si mara moja nimewahi kusikia watu wakisema hivi: mimi siwezi kupoteza kura nikipigia gavana huyu ambaye najua hawezi akashida. Mimi siwezi kupoteza kura nikipigia yule mbunge ambaye najua hawezi akashida. So I know that the rating of William Samoei Ruto would also increase. That is the popularity rating. And again, when you look at Raila Odinga's rating would diminish. That is the truth of the matter, because the same psychological mentality of the voter of aligning with the winner and running away from the loser would also apply here. There is also the issue of perception. Perception is very, very important. That, you know, AZIMIO claims, and rightly so, that Raila won the elections. Lakini unapoangalia upande huu Kenya Kwanza. Kenya Kwanza nao huwa wanasema kwamba Raila is a perennial loser and always a complainer. That is what they have always been saying. But the truth of the matter is the perception is very, very important as far as politics is concerned. Perception is the way we interpret things. The way we see them and the way we interpret them is what we call perception. And here, the perception that William Samoei Ruto rigged the election will come to an end. And the perception that Raila is a perennial loser and a complainant will also gain momentum. I have something with my throat, but it's okay now. I think that perception will also gain some currency. And then, again, if this happens, William Samoei Ruto will have the bragging rights. And if it is discovered that you won the elections, mtafute mahali pa kwenda. Kwa sababu hawa watu, the bragging that you see in this country, we won the elections, tulishinda uchaguzi, tumekuwa tukiwaambia hivi, we are the truthful men, tumekuwa tukisema hivi na hivi. The bragging rights will be there. And even wale watu wa UDA, wafuasi wa UDA, na ni wengi wale ambao walimpigia kura William Samoei Ruto, utaona wakitoka mitani and they will not give you chance to speak, even when you are speaking, even when you are arguing. You know, the situation is now, is that even themselves, they are not sure that William Samoei Ruto won the elections. And I'm also sure, sometimes even William Samoei Ruto himself, hana uhakika kana kwamba alishinda uchaguzi. Even akina Rigathi Gachagua, they are not sure that they won these elections. So, the bragging rights on the side of William Samoei Ruto will be there. Again, what we are likely to have is the issue of 2027 general elections. This one is likely to have a bearing on 2027 general elections. Kwamba, if William Samoei Ruto is believed or is found to have won the elections fairly and squarely, and I'm saying this with AZIMIO approval, that after all this man won the election, the audit shows that he won the elections. We have used the original servers as used by IBC, na tumeona kweli huyu mtu alishinda uchaguzi. I think there would be no need for AZIMIO to go to 2027 general elections. Kwa sababu William Samoei Ruto huenda akajipata akipigwa kura na watu wengi, huenda wakajiuliza ikiwa alishinda uchaguzi wakati ambapo alikuwa na ugwaji mkono na serikali ya Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. What about now? And this is the mentality that Francis Atwoli has. Kwamba mara nyingi anasema walikuwa na system lakini walishindwa, sijui. That's what pushed Francis Atwoli to the defense of William Samoei Ruto, and he has been in that camp for long now. Again, you remember that he shifted camps immediately. The other thing is that it is likely to trigger some more defections, especially from AZIMIO to Kenya Kwanza. You remember very well there are a number of parties, political parties, after William Samoei Ruto was declared the president-elect, walikibia sana, wakaenda pale na wakajiunga na upande wake. Again, you know, even some people from Jubilee, vile ambavyo walianza kusema kwamba watafanya kazi na rais aliyechaguliwa, that is. Kwamba, this is usually the case. So, it is likely to trigger some defections. But this is my take, ladies and gentlemen. Despite all this is my final take. There is no way that UDA can agree to open the servers, knowing very well that William Samoei Ruto lost the election. That is a fact. The other fact is that William Samoei Ruto already knows the situation, and most likely the servers have been changed or infiltrated or doctored. So there's in fact, if you ask me, there's no need of AZIMIO pushing for this. There's no need of even opening the servers. It may cause more harm than good to AZIMIO. And they should ask themselves, like I'm doing, why is William Samoei Ruto so willing to open the servers after refusing? Alikuwa amesema kazi yake sio kufungua masafa. That is what alikuwa amesema. That it is illegal according to him. It is something that should not be done. And hakuna mahali ilikuwa kwenye katiba. So they should ask themselves, why is he so willing? Remember what Kiraito Murugi said about raping a woman who is just so willing. and you remember what followed this. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my take. As usual, interact with me through the comment section. Remember to like this video, support us in the best way you can, and you have a lovely day. Bye-bye.